Scorpio, come on in. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, come in, Scorpio. Let's get down. We're going to do your cards for the end of March and into April 2026. I can't believe we're coming into April. Yeah. Alrighty. We're going to see what's going on here. Basically, if you have a Scorpio, and if you have Scorpio in your chart anywhere, you should have a message in here somewhere, somehow. And I believe everybody has Scorpio in their charts anyway. If you know, let me know. So I'm pretty sure. Anywho, and I think it's probably one of the only signs that does have a... I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to look into that myself again. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Scorpios who may have crossed over, the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. One more. Thank you. Alrighty. Come on in, my sexy motherfuckers. I'm in a mood today. Can you tell? First one out, nightlife. Something about gambling, strip tease, or Vegas, maybe Sin City, past to present. Something about that. They do have gambling machines in most places now, all over the place. So it could have to be, I mean, it could be Keno, it could be, you know, whatever. Smell the roses. This is in your present. Slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. Scorpio, you need to breathe in a little Gaia. A little Gaia energy, right? All right. Someone is a little paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. This is crowning you. Somebody's paranoid. You might be dealing with this kind of energy for the next few weeks here. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber, hope, fair, challenge, and homework. Yeah, so whoever this is, some of you could be afraid of this person, this cheater, this backstabber. But not everybody is afraid of this person. Definitely don't trust them. I feel like your superhero capes are on, Scorpio, you know, with your spidey senses. Isolation, rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. Somebody made this happen to themselves or whatever. I'm not sure how that's going to be. And they're feeling isolated, but they did it to themselves. Something like that. I'm going to get deeper here. Show me some more, please, Spirit. What do I need to see? Hi, everybody. Popping in and out. Scorpio Nation. Show me. Something about gambling, nightlife, maybe living in the fast lane, in the past to present. Somebody took chances. Jezebel. Oh, great. Here we go, Scorpio. Jezebel, that bitch. We're gonna see. Good omen wanted to show itself. I should have just taken it. But we'll keep it in the back of our minds. We do have a good omen. My higher vibrational Scorpios do have a good omen around them. So we know this from previous videos, right? Because even the year when I did the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, when I did the New Year's readings, you know, a lot of my higher vibrationals are really going to come into it this year, you know? Oops. Outdoors and get out in nature. Wow, they are really adamant about that. Scorpio, you need to get out into Gaia. Wow. Ding, 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 ding. We already have synchronicities. Wow. If that's not a hint for somebody, I don't know what is. Somebody has facial hair or maybe a beard. Somebody that's in paranoia. They're insincere. They're guarded. They're cautious. Whatever that is, it's crowning you. This person. Okay. All right. Backstabber goat wants to show itself. Elders. So this person with facial hair or beard could be an elder, a backstabber. They betrayed. They have a double life. They're not who they say they are. They don't, you know, they're wearing a mask, right? They're wearing a mask. It's not who they say they are. Jezebel does wear masks. Let's get real. We're going to get real in my readings, right? And we know this already in my Scorpio nation. I don't pussyfoot. I don't sugarcoat, you know. Somebody recovered. Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Somebody's recovering or trying to or wants to. Maybe I should say it that way. I'm sorry. I was told to correct that. So I don't know who that's for. But I'm going to start out with my Wild Unknown. A lot of you like this deck. I do too. I do too. Show me what I need to see. Okay. 4 cups down. Yeah, no kidding. Daughter of Wands down. Mother of Cups down. Yeah, Jezebel maybe really doesn't want to face their feelings or whatever. They're taking too many chances. They were living in the fast lane here, whatever that means. I just feel like, you know, this nightlife Sin City thing, you know, I don't know. Something about that, right? Don't like these messages. Don't like somebody's spunk, maybe. Somebody needs to get outdoors. We could be talking about, you know, parents and children here, because I already have Mother of Cups, Father of Wands, and Daughter of Wands. You can flip and flop the energies and genders anytime and each time you feel fit during the reading. But this person is very hateful, facial hair or beard, and they're paranoid. They're paranoid of what they put out, because what else would it be? They need to face their feelings, right? They're hiding from their emotions, or they don't want, or you know, that mask. And that's what Jezebel does, is hides, because they're really the weak, right? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Father of Wands here. Taking charge, taking action. Elders, double life, backstabber, cheater. Yeah, this could be a witch, a dark witch, you know. I know my candle here is flickering. So usually that means I have spirit around me, you know. Yeah, the elder, maybe the Father of Wands is the elder. Double life, backstabber, cheater, two-faced, facial hair or beard. All right. Show me what I need to see. 4 of Swords, recovery. Yeah, this is the recovery card. Somebody recovered. Ding, 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 ding. They were rejected and they recovered from it. Emperor over there. Power hungry Jezebel. I'm going to rule the world. I'm going to control the world. Pinky and the brain. Hi there. Anybody remember that video or that cartoon way back when? I'm going to show my age here. But remember Pinky and the Brain? That little mouse wanted to control the world. Remember? It was funny. He was a little fucking narcissist. Yeah, isn't it funny that a lot of these things have so much reference in today's day and age? Yeah, somebody has strength here, Scorpio. Resilience, courage, piss and vinegar, chutzpah. Somebody's got some chutzpah. This is about resilience, right? That lion with the rose. The lion feel with the rose is like at peace or something. They recovered. Okay. Bye. No, I don't think it was Mighty Mouse. It was, although I remember that one too. No, this was Pinky and the Brain. I just don't remember the other characters except for the mouse that wanted to rule the world. He would have done anything. He was like this control freak mouse. It was funny. But yeah, somebody's really paranoid of what they put out, this Jezebel. Well, you know, maybe Jezebel needs to sit down and stop putting it out, right? Show me what I need to see. Eight of Swords down. Mother of Wands down. We have a lot of reversed cards here. Yeah, clarity here, dead center in the reading. And then we have paranoid. Yeah, see, the entrapment of it. They wanted to entrap somebody because this still has meaning in my cards, right? But when it's like this, I feel like it went back. But it's clear as day, whatever it is. And they're paranoid AF. Oh, yeah. Now we have the Mother of Wands reversed. Father and Mother of Wands. Yeah, we got, yeah. This Father of Wands wants to dominate this Mother of Wands down. Because this could be, you know, witch versus witch. Good witch versus bad witch kind of vibes. Good people versus bad people, in other words. Right? Whatever this Jezebel bullshit is, I don't know, but I don't like it. I had my share with it, and I have zero tolerance for it anymore. I'm just, you know, if you can't be real, don't talk to me. Period. That is what's wrong with this world. Narcissism, sociopaths, psychopaths. All the tendencies of a narcissist is what's wrong with this world. Period. Anywho, I have Son of Cups here. I feel like somebody is reflecting, or whoever recovered times two. You know, somebody wants to recover here. They're left alone. It's self-inflicted. Somebody felt rejected or is feeling rejected. Somebody was rejected and somebody feels rejected. Thank you for clarifying that. Whatever. And, you know, it's all about, you know, mind, body, and spirit and getting into alignment, right? These are the times. We're living in very biblical times, very historical times. These, you know, nobody has time to play fucking mind games. Nobody has time for that shit anymore. It's time to buckle down, right? Hello. Authenticity is important. Being you, right? Six of Wands reversed. There's a victory here, but it's not about a victory. Whatever that means. And I do feel like some people want to, Jezebel, yeah, they want to hide. They want to sweep it under the rug. This Emperor. They want to take control, but they want to hide. Whatever. It's just pathetic. I'm just so over these energies in my readings. I can't even. I'm so over it. Show me what I need to see. Where are we going? Three of Swords down. This pain was a long time ago. Somebody's very tightly wound. Way too tight. Way too tight. Somebody needs to get outside. Enjoy nature. Right? Daughter of Swords down. We got two of the daughters down. I feel like this person, is either the rejected one or the isolated one in some ways, right? Or whatever. But it is also, on the other hand, representing someone not really standing in their truth, or what? Facial hair or beard right over it. They're paranoid. It's clear as day. It is clear as day. This is about abundance. This is more than likely somebody that's on their own. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Mother of Wands down, Father of Wands, elders. Oh, those masks. Yeah, those masks that we wear. Jezebel can go sit down. Jezebel has no power in my book. 0. Ace of Wands. Yeah, new drive. A new drive. But I feel like the communication has stopped. Or it's about stop. There's a new drive about it stopping. Or something like that. I'm not sure. There goes my candle flickering again. Yeah, the tower's here. Could be big realizations. Could be, whatever this was, it wasn't built on integrity and love. It was built on cunning or lies or this double life BS or what. The ancestors saw it, didn't like it, decided to take it down, whether we liked it or not. And it can be shocking. It can be also, on the other hand, it can be liberating with these recovery cards. There's a message for somebody. I like it. Somebody is liberated. Okay. Wow. I don't know if that has ever come through my readings before. Or something about it being liberating, with this Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. Jezebel making plans, thinking that they own the world. Look, the world's in his hands. See? That's funny. That's funny. So yeah, trying to make plans, trying to figure it out, taking a gamble, living in the fast lane, something like that. Something. I need a bunch of cards, please. Hi, everybody, popping in and out. Yes. Destabilizing humiliation. They love the humiliation rituals. They love that. Look at Hollywood. Hollyweird. Who the hell even cares about any of them anymore? They lost all respect, or I lost all respect for them, I should say. Knight of Wands. Even the elites, I have no respect for them either. I'll tell you that right now. Knight of Wands down. Somebody wants things to stop, some kind of messages to stop. This daughter, the daughter might be giving messages. Look, we got the Daughter of Wands and Knight of Wands. We're both reversed. Somebody really doesn't like this person. They really don't. 2 of Cups. Oh. Well, that's not what I just said. This is obviously a union or a reunion, however. Knight of Swords reversed. Somebody's very hateful. Somebody's very blocked. And then on the other hand, somebody really is very emotionally depleted, I feel, with this union. Oh, it really did take a new turn. And facial hair or beard is right over that. And somebody's paranoid. They're insecure. They're peeking out their windows. Like somebody's after them. Jezebel. Nobody cares about Jezebel. Go sit down. Get over yourself, Jezebel. It's not all about you anymore. Tables are turning. We see how you feel about yourself because that's how you treat others. So go work on it. Here's the Lovers again. This is a choice. You could be wishing somebody to heal underneath it all. You wish them to recover. Somebody's alone and it's self-infliction at the same time here. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I mean, you have a lot of Scorpio scenarios, so you know, you're going to have to place it, and it depends on where you are in the story. This person could be in big regret. They spilled some blood, you know, they spilled some blood. Uh-huh. The Emperor. Power hungry. I'm going to rule the world. I'm going to own everything, and I'm going to rule the world. Somebody has some strength here. Somebody's powerful. 5 of Swords down. Can't attack this person anymore. Can't be brutal or bully them. They got some power under their belt. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. It's definitely a fire sign, however it works, that I'm feeling. You can flip it and flop it or change it. I don't care, but I'm feeling the fire sign. 8 of Pentacles. Working on your craft, doing your thing. You know, busy bee. Facial hair or beard. Working on the clarity. Right? These are lessons to be learned. Excuse me. This couple is working on things. Good. Somebody doesn't want to accept the Tower. Remember, they still have the energies in my readings, even when they're reversed. They're just denying it, refusing it. They won't accept it. They won't accept this person. You know, Jezebel doesn't want to. So, you know, Jezebel being South Node and dark, okay, the only thing I can think of is that this person is of light. And because Jezebel's, that's what they try to use that energy, right? But that's technically what they don't like about somebody is their light. See, they want to take them down with them. And oh, what a big realization it is when we find out that, oh, ding, 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 that this Tower, hold on a second, whoops. You know, it's, I feel like somebody's in for a rude awakening. Let's put it that way. Card down, hold on. And I think I saw another one. Yes, I did. That goes over there. 9 of Swords down. The spell work is over. It's backfiring, right? There's clarity coming in. It's about recovery. Look at all those swords above her, right? There was a lot of things that you know, there was a nightmare situation. Those are all spell. They wanted this person, and they're reflecting it. They are reflecting. They're working on things. Jezebel doesn't change, though, see? Jezebel is earthbound. So what are they working on? Dominating? Controlling? Dominion? I don't know. Emperor again. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Trying to control things by sweeping them under the rug. Well, I guarantee that's what started this business in the first place. I feel like that rug is so full with stuff under it that it's mounted and you can't even get out of the door. And now people are stuck in their own muck. See, when we don't take responsibility and accountability, things add up. Getting really pissed off here. This mental abuse, possibly, for some of you. The bullying. The slander. Ruining somebody's life. Ruining their reputation. For what? You know? Here's the truth. Somebody needs to go outdoors. Take in some Gaia. You know? These edges are sharp. There is fate, karma, and destiny in that Ace of Swords. So I do believe that there's karma being played out. These are the times, anyway, now that I think of it. Very karmatic for people on this planet. People are reaping what they've sown. Yeah, it's about change and divine timing. Right on, Scorpio. Facial hair, beard right over it. Somebody's paranoid of this change. Yeah, they don't like your change. You've recovered. Right? Yeah, they're afraid of you changing. See, that little minion kind of whatever energy. Something's going to be divinely timed here with this union. They're going to try and work things out, which looks good. I mean, they should, right? Page of Pentacles, they're still crafting shit. They know it. You know, this person's on their own and abundance. And this one, they don't really, you know, I don't know, elders right over it. You can place it. Somebody's wearing a mask. They're a big fat liar. One more, please. Thank you. 9 of Wands down. Yeah, it's all about freeing yourself, giving up the fight. You're exhausted. You're done. I feel like you are coming into freeing yourselves, you know, from this situation. It's happening finally. I just got done saying how over I am of the energies because they've been in your readings forever, you know, and I feel like, you know, nines are about endings as well as tens. So, you know, it is about that. 8 of Swords down twice. Ding, 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 ding. It's mental clarity. It's about mental clarity. It's about not being confused anymore, not being weighed down. 8s are very, you know, continual, right? You got that infinity sign. It goes around and around and around. All right, I'm going to switch it up and use my familiar tarot. Hi, everybody. Show me. 7 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's got some power here. Somebody's got the advantage. Jezebel, I don't know so much. But that's what it's about. Power and control. Status and quo. It's the ego, man. Somebody's got a massive ego. They are so wound, it's crazy. Are they trying to manipulate God? Because, you know, if you think God can't get through that, I mean, it's, you know, this is the mental illnesses that we deal with on the earth. Party's over here. Something's come to a stop, or that's what it's about. Somebody's recovering. Somebody is shocked as shit as at the glow up or whatever has changed. Things are coming down. It's about closure, right? It's about finalizations from this, what goes around and around and around. This is about moving on and learning our lessons, right? All right, so I have the Magician, the one who creates. This is crowning you for a couple weeks. Now, there's a lot with this, okay? I have 2 of Cups with Mother of Cups down. Well, if that's not a Scorpio vibe, I don't know what is. I'll tell you what I just got. I feel like facial hair or beard, paranoid. You know, whoever's so hateful about this union, somebody has a little magic up their sleeves, right? But it is about the one who crafted this shit, and it's about mastering the situations and becoming the magician, right? But I feel like there's you know, somebody has some tricks up their sleeve. I'm not sure that's a good thing because of all this manipulation and shit. So you're going to have to place it, I guess. You know, 8 of Swords down. The third 8 of Swords down. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Clear as day. Mental clarity. Mental health. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. These elders, really need to work on their mental health. Okay. These people are older, man. These facial hair or beard vibes are like white or salt and pepper, more than likely. You know? Elders. I need a bunch. Queen of Swords down. Wow. Yeah, they don't like that person that glowed up. The person that recovered. You know? They don't like it. Recovery is here like 2-3 times. Ding, ding, ding. And then we got Queen of Swords down. Yeah, they fucking hate it. Because this person is rising to the occasion, see? They didn't want that to happen, and it happened. And it's shocking the hell out of them. That's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. Why would you not want somebody to do well? Especially your family. What the hell is wrong with people? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to control the world. My God. Oh, yeah. Trauma, PTSDs, inner child wounds. We need to work on this. Jezebel, bitch. Right? Bad memories, to say the least. Somebody took way too many chances. They lived in the fast lane. It wasn't good. They didn't expect this to happen. They didn't think this person would survive. Or something. Wow. How this is coming out. I can't read for myself, right? When I'm doing Scorpio readings. But I can look at it after I stop reading for you and I take a higher, and I'm like, you know, that is so for me. And it isn't always. You know, the Emperor down again. Ding, 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 ding for the third time. Wow. This is abuse of power. This is like, I'm getting triggered right now because, you know, so hold on a minute. I'm going to ground myself. Yeah, abuse of authority. Very out of control, right? Somebody needs to get outdoors, get out of their head about all of this. They were really conflicted about it, and now the other person is. But because of the torment or the suffering or whatever heartache that is, they really need to heal from that. I feel like this recovery is something that we will work on forever, right? And we should always do that anyway, right? Kind of, it's like diligence. You just kind of keep it in the back of your mind as you go through life. I don't know. Dead center in the reading. Scorpio. The sun. Facial hair or beard, paranoid right over this. Yeah. The illumination of it all, the bigness and the vastness of it all is clear as day. Clear as day. And they're hiding. They're scared. The little bitch. Good. This Jezebel that is so power hungry and dominating and abusive and abusing their authority, you know, is scared. But they're so tough. They're so hard. That's weird. However, sun is good for you because it's Trump. You know, it brings in growth and expansion. Good for you for doing your soul work, Scorpio. Because I feel like a lot of you are ascending. Nicely done. Pat yourselves on the back for dealing with this little bitch. Male or female. Right? Yeah. Show me. I need a bunch of cards, please. Six of Pentacles. Gifts given and received. Right? Like small gifts. Could be breadcrumbing. peanuts, just enough. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They don't want to give it up, so they might be like breadcrumbing somebody, these elders. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's clear as day. You know it too. I feel like a lot of you Scorpios already know this. Where are we going with this? This has been in our cards for so long. A lot of you are over it. You moved on. People get stuck in their past. They're reaping what they've sown. I'm telling you. The moon. Recovery. Fears. Got a lot of rabbits on these cards. It's giving me that springy vibe. We are coming into spring. So is there something more than that? Is this like a big spring for you, Scorpio? Are you going to come into some big things this month or something? There are fears, though. There's a lot of deception. They're afraid of you because you recovered. You've done your work, your soul work, right? They're very bitter about it. Holy shit. They absolutely hate that you have recovered, Scorpio. Well, I'm glad you did. And I'll be the first to tell you. It's the whole reason why I'm here. There's a lot of people on this planet that do want to ascend. And they don't deserve this shit. We don't have to sit at the table with our fucking abusers anymore. And we don't have to take it. In a sense. Standing up for what is right. Yeah? 2 of Wands down. Again. Ding, 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 ding. Well, one's up, one's down. Yep. Change plans. They didn't expect this. This Jezebel, they didn't expect this to happen. There's a victory there, believe it, because that 6 of Wands, and it's talking about a coven. Or a cult. The world. It's about closure. The end. See you later. Sayonara. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, bitch. It's actually about learned lessons. It's about moving on. Yes, definitely. It's about, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, starting anew. It's a really different, it's like a different way of life. Okay. That's what I'm sensing in that, right? From this abusive, power control, hungry type vibe. It's about closure. Somebody really seriously here needs to go outside. It's very imminent. I don't know what that means, but push yourselves maybe. If you're able to get out there, push yourself, right? Fill your own cup. Make yourselves happy. There's a new beginning here. It's crowning you, Scorpio. I love it, right? Drink deeply. Drink deeply, right? Things are changing in your favor. It's nice. It's just a very dark energy that you've been through. It feels like a very deep transformation. Well, we are the Scorpio death card, so it is a deep one this time. I don't know. Could this be the deepest of the transformative vibes that you have gone through yet? 8 of Wands down. Things coming to a stop. Right? Yeah. Somebody here is questioning ethics and morals. Could be about divorce. However, I have the Lovers here twice. They're both upright. There is a union here that you do care about. So somehow Jezebel, is this the third party kind of thing that I'm picking up on? Right? Excuse me. Like maybe somebody out there really does want to see their dad. And their mom is the narcissistic Jezebel, or vice versa, right? Well, that Jezebel's going to stop it all they can because they want to take somebody down with them. Anybody they can, right? There's hope here. There's wishes here. There's miracles happening, Scorpio. I flip and love it. I love it. Drink deeply. Mm-hmm. Nice message after all that, you know? Seriously. That was a lot. It was a lot for me to get out, you know? I'm going to give you a, if I can find it. Oh, I'll give you one of these. My Hidden Realms. If I can find my, oh, okay. The heck is it? My Eternal Crystal deck. I was going to give you an Eternal Crystal. Okay, this one's reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. It's number 22 for those who care. It's about patience and stillness, and it's called the Resting Tree. Which, if you ask me, sounds like it's kind of going towards that recovery type vibe. And I think I have another Four of Swords here somewhere too. You know? All right, so don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Check it out. If I can get the glare out of it. Okay, the Resting Tree appears as a challenger, asking you to consider if you're so frenetic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you a human doing, not a human being, right? This is a sign to be creative and careful. Creative and careful. Or you maybe become physically ill, or at the very best, unable to enjoy your life. Yeah, it's telling you to slow down, Scorpio. Be still. It's time to meditate. Take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you'll regret later. Don't worry, all those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. Okay. Okay. And I think I just found my Eternal Crystal deck. It was hiding. Okay, so you may want to carry a piece of this on your person in the next few weeks as we go through these times. Show me for Scorpio. Moonstone, number 28. Cool. Moon cycles and your crown chakra is being highlighted. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Kind of a really beautiful card, really. It is time for you to pay attention to the moon and its cycles and what effect they have on you and your moods. Many of us are very connected to the moon and its energy. How do you feel during the full moon? Do you feel energized or do you feel very emotional and tired? We all react differently to the moon. When Moonstone appears in your reading, it's a reminder that it may be time for you to go within and tune into what your normal biological rhythms and cycles are, particularly if you are a woman. Okay, focus your attention inwards today. Try to listen to what your physical body and your intuition is telling you. What is it that you need to do to balance yourself out? Perhaps you need to focus more on how to relax and sleep. If you are in the need of rejuvenation and a deep, restful sleep, feel the soft, nurturing energy of the moonstone wash over you as you rest well tonight. Moonstone is associated with your crown chakra. It is an excellent stone to use in meditation, and it can connect you with your intuition. Well, Scorpio, I think you're pretty good with your intuition, but we can always heighten those senses and gifts, can't we? We certainly can. What else? Give you a familiar. And then I'm going to give you that one over there. I don't know the name of it. And we'll close it out. I forget the name of half of these decks. You know, and the day that I don't mention what deck I'm using is the day people are like, hey, what's that deck? I like that deck. I want to look it up. So if I know it, I say it. What do you got for Scorps? Put your superhero capes on. Well, I believe that they already are, actually. The Raven, determination. Oh, I don't know if I've seen this in quite a long time anyway. All right, don't forget to flip and flop, should you need to. There's a lot of glare on these cards. See if that helps. Okay. It is from the great void that I have flown in with supernatural determination that would serve you well as you face your adversities. Mystery and magic of the ancient ones call upon my macabre presence to help and support you through these dark times. From my elevated perch, I have observed those who fear you and have watched each time you've been knocked back. Heavy responsibilities have caused misgivings, and yet you continue to carry the burden of wisdom and knowledge that others would desire or begrudge. Let the key to your success be persistence. As you rise up in the face of difficulties, allow my black wings to support you as we fly high above any obstacles. My piercing call summons the ancestors for protection while they banish actions birthed from black magic. Stand strong as a carrier of raven magic and never let anyone ruffle your feathers as you fearlessly cast light into the darkness with great tenacity. Rock on, Scorpio. Rock on. I like it. There's a side note here. You're about to learn a valuable lesson. Magic is in the air. Didn't I say that back here? There was a magician card. Somebody had something up their sleeve. Visions and prophecy are gifted to you. Rid yourself of inner fears. Use your wits. Make your voice heard. Don't let others make a meal of you. Something special is about to happen. Ooh. Okay, I'm all about that. I'm sure you are too. Something special is going to happen after all this business. What else? And we will close this out. Scorpios have come far from when I started reading. I've come far in my readings. When I first started, I was going through my own muck really bad, and I wasn't quite knowledgeable in how to ground my energies, because when you channel, plus I'm Scorp, so I'm very emotional, and when I use my empathetic whatever, I get really into it, and I had to learn how to balance that as a reader. It took time, you know. I went through some really hard times in my life. It's not a joke. And it's not a joke for, you know, what you're going through, right? I have the Ten of Hearts that came out here. It indicates a long and happy life with extraordinary honors and fame. Okay. Three of Diamonds. Some riches. Yeah, like peanuts. See, I'm feeling that breadcrumbing again. Right? Give me a few more, please. Something about that, just enough energy to come forth, maybe just enough reciprocation to get it over with. You know, it can be in a lot of different ways. I love it. This is the Trump card in this deck. It's like double Trump, actually. Love it. Seven of Diamonds and the Flames. Yes. It neutralizes the evil energies around you, and it increases the lucky ones. It's double Trump. I love it. You can burn the house down with this, you know, with that fire energy. Scorpio. You got that fire energy in Scorpio, even though we're water, you know. I know you do. I'm not the only one. Two more, please. Eight of Spades. Yeah, there's Jezebel is a mighty enemy. No shit. There's mountains on this card. They could live on a mountain, be from the mountains. or what. And there's also wish fulfillment and great joy here with the 9 of diamonds. Something, oh, my hand is all black. I don't know what that is, but it's probably marker or something. Anyway, very, very good cards after this. But, you know, that mighty enemy, Scorpio, do your research if you haven't already. And, you know, I can't deal with this anymore. It's just enough. And that's exactly why I'm doing my readings, because, you know, people need to know. They just do. This is enough. This is what's wrong with the flipping world. Okay? And it starts in everybody's household and families and workplaces, friendships. It starts everywhere, right? Stand in your truth. Be strong. Be powerful. Be the powerful you that you are. Be cool. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Thanks for watching, Scorpio. See you soon.